Alright everybody, it is time to remap my backyard. Since I moved the RTK antenna, it messed up the map. So I'm going to go ahead and redo it, show you guys exactly how you do it once again. Map my backyard so I can cut it again, because that's not really high, but it needs a good cutting. But let's go ahead and get into it. I already clicked create a new zone, so all I have to do is drive this around the perimeter of what I want it to mow. So I'm going to do my side yard as well as my entire backyard, so I'll walk you guys around that perimeter as we go. So one thing that Luba cannot do, if you didn't see my previous video, is it cannot go under decks. If it goes under your deck, it will lose connection and you have to manually move it, which is a huge bummer. So what you have to do in this situation, I'm gonna have to go, outside perimeter on my deck and then basically cut around the deck. And then I'll have to weed whack myself under the deck, which really is not a huge deal because I'm gonna have to weed whack along the house and along all these beams. And it's probably an extra few minutes of work, which is a bummer that it can't handle going under there for even, a couple of minutes. But it is GPS driven, so it loses connection, and therefore you just simply can't do it. So we're gonna go around that, and then I'll go around my entire yard, and hopefully it does a great job like it has been until I move that RTK antenna. So here we go. And remember, you have to weed whack it, this thing. So getting really close to this box is not a big deal. So I'm actually going to stay a little bit away from everything. It just makes the cutting that much easier. It doesn't have to worry about bumping into anything. I'm just going to go ahead and turn it here. As you see, we're going around my deck. I drive it a little bit onto my driveway, just so it might actually cut it to where I don't have to weed whack there. And also, for that little patch out there, I'm just going to manually weed whack that. That way it doesn't even have to worry about that section and get close to the road. I'm going to do like halfway on. Look at that pretty dog. Hey, buddy. He is very curious to what the heck this thing is. I would be too if I was a dog, wouldn't you? Kind of a slow process, but get through it. What is that? What is this thing? Come, buddy. What's up, dude? and my yard goes diagonally here. So I'm going to drive a nice diagonal line. Here's approximately my property line. Good enough. Of course, I got this big old sewer in the middle here, so I have to go around that, of course. I'm gonna take at least a foot, maybe 2 away, just in case. I could definitely see it getting caught in there if it gets too close, because it pretty much drops down in there. And I already have it set up for my side and front yard here, so I'll be turning up here in just a moment. It's right about here. And then when I get back to its home station, it should connect the dots and say it's complete. So I'm gonna save it. I can continue planning or go to work. I guess I can go ahead and have it cut. It doesn't need it that bad, but might as well send it out for this video's sake. And I'll try to get a good time lapse of it cleaning out here. I keep saying cleaning. If you guys see that in these videos, it's because I've reviewed robot vacuums in the house for 3 to 4 years now, so I'm just used to saying cleaning. If I say cleaning, obviously I mean mow. Some of you will probably pick up on that and think it's funny, which I kind of think it's funny, but let's go ahead and go to work. And I'm gonna edit. Now you can see I'm in the green area. I'm gonna zoom out here. And so this is my backyard, side yard, and of course is my side yard and front yard. And then as you see here, that's where I went around that sewer. So pretty cool. Let's go ahead and see how long it would take. So I'm going to click this area, click mow. That's going to kind of estimate for me. It's going to take 201 minutes. So is that say roughly 3.5 hours, which is not too bad actually. So you can change your task mode. So you can schedule this to say if I didn't want to do this right now, I could say, okay, do it at 5 o'clock. And of course it's gonna start right at 5. Customize it if we wanted to. Path spacing, that's how far it is whenever it turns around. So you want it close, that way it kind of goes over the same area twice in a way. Task speed, 0.4 is the highest that I can get. I wish I could do faster because it is really slow. Obstacle detection mode. So this is important. With my grass being low right now, I can turn that on, even though I know there's nothing for it to hit. If I had it on and the grass was high, it actually gets confused with the grass that's high and thinks it's an object. So a bunch of times as it's going out and mowing, it'll just randomly stop and kind of go around an area thinking that it's something it needs to avoid. So if you don't have tall grass, I just like to keep that off because I know there's nothing for it to hit. Cutting mode, single grid, which is, you know, just going back and forth. Or you can do double grid or segment grid. So double grid, I think it goes diagonally in both directions. It makes a really cool looking custom yard shape, which I'll do that in a later video when the grass is higher. I don't think you'd see it right now just because the grass is not very high. So we'll keep it at single. Cutting route angle, not too sure what that is for. Then border patrol, so that's going to obviously go around the entire perimeter first and then clean within that perimeter, which I like that. Or you can change it to fine cutting, which automatically sets things. Detecting mode, the lowest, level 1, but in these different modes you can't adjust anything. double grid, so that's gonna do a really good job cleaning. Cleaning. It's gonna do a really good job mowing and efficient. Basically the same thing, but a single grid, and then high grass gonna be a double grid. Surprised that doesn't. Oh, see, it does have it off. Okay, so high grass, it automatically turns it off, or you can custom it and do whatever you want. So that's. I'm gonna go and well. See, I don't want it to cut twice because there's not much to cut. So I'll do custom, single grid, confirm, and then I can click start. So it'll take 201 minutes to clean. Oh my God, guys. I'm gonna have to get used to that. Mow the yard. That's funny, I know I've said that in other videos, and my brother even caught me on it, and I've even caught it when I'm editing and I still forget to cut it out. So I'm just gonna leave it in because I find it kind of funny. So once again, cleaning means mowing on this guy. Yeah, I guess let's go ahead and have it mow. We're gonna start, and once again, I'll try to find a good angle to do a good time lapse for you guys. But even though if it acts weird in the beginning, it's gonna find that perimeter, go around the entire perimeter, and then it will, of course, clean inside that perimeter. So now it's probably gonna drive all the way to the back until it finds the boundary, and then it will go ahead and do its job. So we'll see if this actually takes 201 minutes. I like that it shows what percent is mowed. Let's see what else we could do here. Cutting height you can change as you go, which is nice. And yeah, this thing is gonna work its butt off and, you know, cut my grass for me, so pretty cool. Let me set up the time lapse once it gets going, and hopefully you guys enjoy it. If you're new, please like and subscribe. It really helps me out a ton. And if there's anything specific you'd want to see on this, definitely let me know down in the comments, and I can make you a YouTube short or, you know, a custom video for you guys. Thanks for watching. See ya. Alright everybody, Luba is done. Did a fantastic job with my backyard. The time lapse showed it do pretty much a perfect job. I was even gone while it was cutting, and I wasn't really worried about it at all. It's doing an amazing job. I really like this thing. It's going to save me a ton of time over time. Now I'm going to add a screenshot real quick to show you just how much it cut, which was over 1,000 square meters. And it did come back and recharge once, and then I went back out and finished the job. So what I did like, and what I did see, was when it came back to recharge, it only charged enough to get the job done. So it didn't have to fully recharge to come back out. It calculates it to where, okay, I need 55% battery life left, and then I'll be able to finish the job. So I really like that. And yeah, my yard looks awesome. I love the lines in it. And in a future video, I am going to do a grid pattern. So I believe that does diagonal 2 different ways, and it just looks like a custom cut yard. And it should look pretty cool, but I would assume doing that is gonna be literally double the amount of time. So this took a little bit over 3 hours, maybe, well, 3.5 to 4 if you include charging. So that would potentially take, you know, 6 to 8 hours, which I guess is fine. I mean, if I started at noon, it'll be done before it's dark, so that should be pretty cool. Let me know in the comments if you guys want to see anything on this, and any other tests you want to see, or just straight up any questions. I'll try to answer it for you, and or make a video or like a YouTube short. So do me a favor before you leave. Smash that like button for me and subscribe to this channel. I got a lot more stuff coming. And yeah, you guys all have a great day. Thanks so much.